Hey guys, so as you can tell by the title, in today's video we're going to be tier ranking all of my historical dolls in my collection. So this is the bulk of my collection, so I absolutely love my historicals. Getting onto the categories, we have top tier fave, and then we have love, but not quite number one, so the number two spot. We have number three spot for sure. We have decent and meh. And the dolls we have Kaya, Felicity, Caroline, Josefina, Cecile, Marie Grace, Addie, Samantha, Nellie, Rebecca, Claudie, Kit, Ruthie, Nanea, Molly, Julie, Ivy, and Nikki. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first doll we're going to start with is Kaya. So Kaya was actually my first historical. I absolutely love her. She's Native American. She looks just like my great grandmother, and yeah, so she's definitely in the number one spot. We have Felicity. Honestly, I don't love Felicity as a doll. I think a lot of her outfits are pretty, but she's not my favorite, and she doesn't have my favorite collection, so she goes in decent. Caroline was, I think, like my third historical. I do really love Caroline. I love her collection, but she's not quite in the number one spot. It was really hard to pick, but I ultimately decided the number two spot for her. Now, Josefina, again, she doesn't have my favorite collection. I do love her as a doll, but she's not my top favorite, so she goes in the number three spot. Okay, so next doll we have is Cecile, top favorite. We don't even have to discuss it. And then, honestly, Marie Grace is like second. I love her, but not as much as I love my Cecile. Addie, of course, I love Addie. We don't even have to talk about it. Now, Samantha is a difficult one because I do have a lot of her outfits and I do love her collection, but the doll itself is not my favorite, so she goes in the number three spot. Nellie, top tier, over Samantha, any day for me. And then we have Rebecca, decent collection. I did like her as a kid, but as an adult, not my favorite. Claudie, I love her. Her outfits are okay, but the doll herself, I love her so much. And I did struggle with this to put her whether, I wanted her in top or number two, but the number one spot's where she belongs. Kit was like my second historical, love her. Ruthie, I like Ruthie, just not as much as Kit. Now Nanea. I don't love Nanea. She doesn't have my favorite face mold. Her collection's okay, but just not for me. Molly, I do love my Molly, but she's not really in the number two spot. So I think number three is perfect for her. I do love her collection though. Julie, I love her. I loved her as a kid. I loved her collection and her books. Ivy, I honestly don't love as much as Julie just because her collection was a little limited, but I do love her as a doll. And then Nikki, originally I put Nikki with meh because honestly compared to the other historicals, that's kind of how I feel. But no, then I decided, no, she's pretty decent, so that's where she goes. Okay guys, so that was my final tier ranking. I don't think I'm surprised about too many of them. I think my top tier are pretty accurate to what I was thinking they were going to be. Same with my number two spot. As for the number three spot, like, I don't know. I don't think I'm too surprised. I think some people may be surprised at how low I put Josefina. But honestly, I think I'm pretty satisfied with how this turned out. Now, as for like the lower spots, I'm definitely not surprised at who I put at decent. Um, I was struggling with Nikki specifically because I don't know, I love her as a doll, but like I don't know. There's something about her that I'm still not quite sure about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to let me know what you guys would have done out of the dolls that I have, who you would have put where. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date when I post a new video every Friday. And also make sure to follow me on my AGIG. So yeah, bye guys.